Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. Celine Driver once again, bringing you another unboxing and review of a watch that is mine. And this is, as I make this video, 2024. And this marks the 10-year anniversary of the first watch offered by my favorite micro-brand watch company, and probably my favorite watch company overall, and that would be Zelos. And I have right here in this box a very special Zelos. This Zelos watch is Genesis. This is the first model offering that Zelos did way back when, in 2014, on Kickstarter. I unfortunately missed the Kickstarter campaign, so I didn't get that watch. But considering that this is the 10-year anniversary year of Zelos, and that in a very short time I will be trying to buy the 10-year anniversary Zelos offering, which is basically a third-generation Helmsman watch, and that I've never owned the first-generation Helmsman, I thought it would be a good idea for me to try and obtain one for my collection. And thanks to a fellow Zelos collector and good guy overall, a guy named Ken Baker, and yes, I have permission to use his name, I did obtain a first-generation Helmsman. Now, full disclosure, the first-generation Helmsman did not come in a box. It came in a Zelos roll with some straps and the watch. Ken didn't have the original roll, so there's not an original roll in here. There is an original Helmsman in here. And because I like my watches to have watch boxes, he sold me this old school Zelos pine box. And he did provide a Zelos watch roll, just not the roll that the first generation Helmsman came in. So now that we've got that out of the way, for the more astute Zelosians out there who know this stuff pretty well, you don't have to complain, oh, that's not the original roll, the Helmsman didn't come in a box, etc., etc. I've already cleared that up. They also didn't come on a HD straps, ostrich strap either. Like this. That's a strap that he put on there, and I like it. So I'm leaving it on there. I mean, he did provide an original Zelos canvas strap in the kit that he sent me, but I like this strap a hell of a lot better. So I'm leaving this one on there. Nice calf skin leather on the backside, but ostrich on the top side, and it looks killer with the black dial. And this is the first generation Helmsman watch. Now, they made 8 models of this, very limited production. They only made 50 of each. They made 4 different models in the stainless steel and 4 in bronze. And each case type came in either black, which is what this is, a brown dial, a gray dial, or a green dial. So you had 8 different models spread across 2 different case types, 50 each, obviously, total of, let's see, 50 times 8 is, why can't I do math? I can't do math. Let's see, 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 400. Yeah, 400. I can't do math. It's too early in the day to do math. It's 11:30 in the morning. It's too early in the day to do math. Leave me alone. Now, the Helmsman has always been unique in the Zelos line, both the first and the second generation. And I have owned a couple of second generation ones. You can find those videos on my channel. Is the addition of the second crown up here that controls the internal bezel. And it's a bidirectional dive bezel or dive type bezel. It doesn't have a lockdown mechanism, but you have to put in a little bit of effort to turn it. But it is bidirectional, and it will function as a dive timer, as you can see. And it does have the first 20 minutes marked off, or the first 15 minutes, I should say, marked off better, with individual minute markings for the first 15 minutes, and then markings every 5 minutes after that. The crown at the 4 o'clock, of course, is your setting crown. It's a screw down crown. This one is not. First indentation is your quick set for the date. Second position hacks the movement, which is a Miyota 9015, and allows you to set the time, push it all in, and screw it down, and you get your full 100 meters of water resistance. It's only 100 meters owing to the fact that this crown is not a screw down crown. You get an exhibition case back, and the rose gold colored rotor was actually a goal upscaling on Kickstarter. They did so well on the Kickstarter campaign that they had a stretch goal, they call them. And if they got to their stretch goal, they changed out the steel, the silver steel colored rotor for the rose gold color, and it has the Zelos logo on it. Other than that, the movement is pretty much unadorned Miyota 9015. This is number 42 of 50 in the steel case with the black dial. You can see that this case has a bit of a hollowed out flank on both sides. You would see that again in a couple of other Zelos offerings before they stopped doing it. You have indices at every 5 minute. You have and they are applied indices, and you have numerals at the 12 and 6 position. A very subtle date window at the 3 o'clock. You have a couple of different textures on the dial. You have these horizontal stripes in the center, kind of a flat black on the outer part, and also on the dive bezel. Obviously, this was done before quick release spring bars. Of course, this is an aftermarket strap, so there could have been quick release spring bars, but there aren't on this one. Let's see. Sapphire crystal front and back, as I did mention before. That's why I'm mentioning it now. They are flat crystals. 316L stainless steel case in this case. It is a 43 millimeter diameter case, 22 millimeter lug, 51.7 millimeter on the tip to tip. And I forgot to mention measure the thickness, but it looks to be about a 13.5 millimeter thick watch. So obviously not a dress watch, but with the nice little slope to the bezel, and of course the outer bezel doesn't move. That's all done with the inner bezel that's internal to the watch. But with that sloping flank here on the outer bezel, this should slide under like a long sleeve shirt or a sweatshirt or something like that. Obviously not going to fit under a dress cuff. I'm going to give you a wrist shot here in a minute as soon as I put it on. I really, when I saw pictures of this and Ken sent me pictures of this watch, I really had a little bit of doubt about the strap. I wasn't really sure if I was going to like it or not. It looks better in person. It looks okay in photos, but in person it looks a lot better. And I mean, it wasn't a deal breaker for me. I could have put this on a FKM strap or a mesh bracelet or something like that, but I really like it on this. I'm going to leave it there. And you can see on the overhead shot on my 7¼ inch wrist, the down the barrel shot, that this fits me very well. It's a big watch, especially with being almost 52 millimeter across. Not really going to be a watch that's going to fit anything below, say, a 7-inch wrist, maybe 6¾ inch, possibly. But it's a big watch, and it's a fairly broad across the wrist watch. So I would be concerned about the watch fitting someone with a smaller wrist than, say, 6¾ inch. Now, I have sold my Helmsman 2 watches a good while ago to fund other purchases. I am actively trying to find another steel-cased Helmsman 2 in either black or blue dial. But as of the making of this video, I haven't found one yet. I want to do that so that I can say that I have one each of all 3 generations of Helmsman, because I am pretty sure that I'm going to be able to secure an anniversary watch when they come out for sale, which they're supposed to come out sometime in June of 2024. That date hasn't been locked down as of the making of this video. But I've never owned a first generation Helmsman, and I thought it was, obviously with the 10th anniversary in 2024 and the 10th anniversary watch coming out this year, this is definitely a watch that needed to be added to my collection. And I want to thank Ken for selling me this watch in really, really good condition at a really good price. And the box, too. I mean, I know the box doesn't technically go with the watch, but it is an old school pine box from Zelos. So it may not be functionally correct, but it is period correct. And that's okay for me. I'm happy with that. I hope you were happy with this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was informative and educational for you. If you think any of that, please click the thumbs up button for me. Clicking the like button, the thumbs up button, whatever you want to call it, does help with the YouTube search algorithm and helps bring people to the channel. Comments, questions, suggestions down below, I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you are going to attempt to insult me, you are going to attempt to troll me, or you're going to leave links to bad places on the internet, I'm simply going to delete the comment and block the commenter. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you found the channel. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have well over 1,000 videos on this channel covering a variety of subjects, mostly watches, but other subjects as well. Please feel free to watch as many as you want. All I ask in return, if you're new here or if you've been here before but you haven't done it yet, is please click that subscribe button. Help me get this channel to 3,000 subscribers. I realize it's a modest goal, but it is a goal I'd like to hit. I do intend on doing a watch giveaway when I get to 3,000 subscribers. I guarantee you that when I do that, it will be a watch that you would want to own. So why not be a part of that? And as I always say at the end of my videos, it is a crazy old world out there. It is not getting any less crazy. So please be careful out there. Stay safe. Be well. See you soon.